You gotta remember, Talon is a pure AD caster. Ryze just buys a shitload of armor. Eventually, he'll get mana with it, and he just snowballs out of control. Ryze is the late game champion, and with the shackles, he can a little bit control Talon. He shouldn't be losing the game lane, per definition. Those are two of the same guys. They both walk around and be annoying. That's going to depend on the ganks, and that's where early game definitely blue team will have a huge advantage. Later on, after level 6, it's going to be difficult. The problem that I do see is both team has a lot of tankiness and the damage output is not that high. Graves and Rice need to get fat, otherwise that won't work out. On the other hand, blue team, Lee Sin does a nice amount of damage, Misfortune a ton of damage, Talon a ton of damage, Cinch just walks around and deals damage.
My
And then
biggest
Nunu,
issue,
if he
my
gets his
biggest
ultimate
issue
on.
with blue team is that they don't have any ranged damage aside from Fortune. I'm not sure Talon wants to jump into a team with.
Yeah, unless Talon jumps in, they don't have any range. The
I'm
good
I'm
part
not
is
I'm not sure Talon wants to jump into a team with a Tarek, with a Yorick,
no,
with
he
a
definitely does
Graves, with a
not. But they
Warwick.
have Singed with Ghost. And the other team, they are relying on Warwick. Besides Rice, who has a very short range, they only have Graves, who's also short range. So in terms of poking, I think it won't differ much because they can't both poke at all.
It, yeah. What do you think of level 1? Are you going to see a fight, or is everyone going to be defensive and set up
Maybe
their jungle?
maybe blue team will invade the enemy team's red. It's impossible to say. Crowd control, Tarek has a stun, so if someone walks in somewhere carelessly, yeah, then it could work out like that.
True, but Talon has a slow, Fortune has a slow, Nunu has a slow, Lee Sin has a slow, Sinch has a all 5 champions of blue team can slow.
Yes, but then they need to get close first, and not on level 1. None of them will pick a slow.
Unless they actually set up for a gank or for an aggressive invade. I don't think purple team is going to take the initiative into invading, though. And we are underway. Climax versus properties MeW. There we go. And you can see from the loading screen that most of the players in this game have quite a bit of experience. The entire team of Climax being golds, and Lee Sin even platinum, while MeW only has 2 gold players and 3 silver players, although it doesn't really say how well they play together as a team. It might be an indication of the level of play that we're about to see here. And we're in. Let's look at the item purchases. Oh! Warwick actually decided to start jungling with wards. Whereas
Well,
Lise...
still, if you did the Hunter's Machete, you can easily buy a ward and 3 potions.
They are
In case
indeed...
of Warwick, he still has more
Oh
than enough
yeah.
sustainability.
They are indeed setting up to go take Warwick's red. Which is just as you predicted. Not a lot of surprises there.
Yeah, the team just defends the blue buff. Okay, interesting. They only warded the red buff, so they will wait until Warwick goes to that red buff and then counter gank him.
Other than that, Ryze has gone for the only consumable build early game. And Misfortune actually picked up a longsword. That's out of the ordinary.
Well, of course, Misfortune has that, so she has the movement speed advantage on Graves. Graves will now be a little bit faster, but with Nunu's bow on you, it doesn't matter that much anymore.
No, indeed.
So choosing more damage is not that bad idea.
Tarek has only started with one word though, because he decided to pick up the Fairy Charm and the Rejuvenation Beads. Yeah, Graves and Ryze helping Warwick on Wolves, and some damage on Blue. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Did Misfortune did indeed pick up golems along with Nunu?
No, oh yeah, seems they did.
They did.
Seems they did. That's going to be interesting, especially that Misfortune now gets the first 10 minions without Nunu there, so she will be an early level 2, and early poking can begin.
They have to be careful. Oh,
That ward was destroyed.
they
just
managed to
destroyed
take
it.
out a ward. That was
Nunu is not going to like that. He
Not
doesn't
at all.
have that much wards.
well. No, he spent one at red. Lee Sin is. Oh, that might be a very dead Warwick. Is he going to check the
Warwick
bush?
going to be ganked? Yeah, probably.
He is going to check the bush. Oh, that. Luckily he did.
I don't think Lee Sin will be able to finish him off.
No, but he has delayed red buff. And he might even steal red buff, depending
He
on
can
what.
evict it himself right now. Warwick is going to check again.
Depending
Yorick
if
and Ryze do stay in their lanes.
If Singed can keep Yorick occupied. Although it is surprising that Ryze is just letting. No, now Lee Sin might be in trouble. Nope, he flashed over the wall.
The red buff will pay off. He got the red buff. He got Warwick a bit out of his pathing.
Did he indeed
It
get
will
the red
work.
buff?
He did. He
Oh,
smited
nice.
it right on time.
Yes, you can. Well, top lane's just gonna be a farm fest. I can't imagine anything aggressive happening there anytime soon.
And bot lane is probably going to depend on the gank.
Fortune is taking an early advantage in the CS.
Quite heavily, actually. She's already 10 ahead of Graves.
Mm.
On the other hand, this does have another wave coming at him right now.
We do have the same issue that we had last game, where Fortune and
Look at
Nunu
it.
don't.
Misfortune is
Yeah,
going down right now. She does have a flash up.
Misfortune and Nunu don't have any heals, whereas MeW has Tarek to keep Graves up.
Or perhaps Lane, maybe they could pick up Tarek now, who's almost dead.
No,
Doesn't look
he's
like it.
gonna get
No,
away.
he flashed away, flash burned. Misfortune did not use her flash though, so
Singe is taking a turret shot, but farming while doing so. So
she Lee Sin mid coming, and
that's
another
Bryce's
flash
flash
burned.
gone. I'm not entirely sure Bryce should have flashed that.
So we see Blue starting off a bit more aggressive, going into the purple jungle, making Warwick feel pain, make him wait a little bit longer until he has that godlike ultimate on level 6.
Warwick is ahead
On
though.
bot lane, Warwick is maybe ahead, but Lee Sin is much more powerful early game, and they proved that. They just burned 2 flashes, Warwick's red buff was taken.
But my question remains, does it matter that he's more powerful if all Warwick wants to do is get up to level 6 as fast as possible?
It does take him a bit longer. Maybe Lee Sin would have been faster, but on the other hand, all the lanes will be a bit higher experience, will be a bit stronger, so they can also take their time a little bit better.
Fortune and Nunu. Oh,
And he receives blood.
that is
Lee
an
Sin
excellent. That is
couldn't
an
even
excellent
get
first
close.
blood.
That was very well played.
That happened very, very fast. That's Talon's advantage early game. Before Bryce has built up his tankiness.
Yeah, Rice definitely has to invest in armor, in health, and as soon as he has done that, then Talon will be pretty useless. But
Unless
by
he
the time that
unless
has
he can
happened,
push the
Talon can
advantage.
just go shop on the bottom lane.
Yeah. I mean, we see top lane just nothing really happening. Unless Lee Sin can
Well,
get in.
something
Well,
does happen.
oh, not.
Yeah, this
That
should
is.
be enough.
Oh, that was a brilliant flash, but not
Yeah,
enough,
this is.
I'm afraid. That was very well
But
played.
the ultimate from Singe, it gives him everything: health regeneration, mana regeneration, movement speed, and attack damage. There's no way you can escape that.
And mana is always an issue for Yorick. He did not have any when he got ganked. Perhaps if he had more mana to use his ultimate on himself, for example, he might have turned it around and gotten at least one kill.
Might have gotten a kill, but
Might
he
at least have
wouldn't
gotten
won
one
the
kill out of it. He wouldn't have won the fight, but at least it wouldn't have been a all for nothing trade. Yeah, look at the
fight. On
damage.
the other hand, see that blue team has an almost 2k gold advantage. That's quite a bit this early.
You can
And
see.
they're now going again, play aggressive.
Oh, that might be a
No,
kill
this will
bottom
pay
lane.
off.
That is
Tarek will be
dead
dead.
Tarek.
Yes. So we see blue team expanding the game, getting a bigger advantage, and they will try to snowball out of this bot lane right now.
Yeah.
And top lane is just farm fast as expected. If you look at the minions farm, you see Misfortune almost doubling the farm of Graves. Yeah, she did now double it.
Singed also
Graves
doubled.
is not going to like that.
Oh,
late
that
game.
is a very dead Graves. Oh. His barrier
Warwick
saved
is
him.
Misfortune. Does she know that?
She's
Apparently
sadly
she does now. Will she survive? It's
she
going
is
to
not
be
surviving
close.
that. She's out of mana.
Lee Sin is on his way. If she knows that,
Yeah, but Bryce is there as well. Oh, that is unfortunate. I cannot believe Misfortune survived there.
well, apparently she did. Lee Sin, his shield is quite powerful. It did more than enough there. So again, blue team expanding their advantage, keeping the lead and making the lead even bigger.
Look at
And now
the damage
Tarek
Talon
gets
is
picked
doing.
up easily. Yeah.
However,
Unrivaled.
Rise doesn't have anything. He only has a ruby crystal and boots. You can see in the items that blue team is massively ahead, both Talon and Misfortune have a Brutalizer, which is just negating the entirety of Tarek's armor aura.
We do see Rise getting blue buff. Rise with blue buff is scary.
He's scary because he's as scary as a Talon with a Brutalizer and 2 more longswords.
Yeah, is ahead of him. But if Rice can get back only a little bit, it will be easy game for him. We see Warwick picking the red buff. His ultimate, it is almost ready. He can just walk in top lane and get singed off.
Mm-hmm. And Singe hasn't really invested in tankiness yet. Well, he has a catalyst, he has the cloth armor. But is that enough to stop Yorick and Warwick jumping on you? I wonder.
No, not
Oh.
that, but it's enough to keep the turn away from you. But Talon is right now devastating Rice. Rice still hasn't invested in armor, which he heavily needs. Just a bit of armor and
armor. It's not just armor he needs anything. A sapphire crystal catalyst, a tear of the
it
goddess.
is armor he needs.
A glacial shroud would be excellent for him.
Yeah, it is, but he needs the armor and he doesn't buy it yet. On the other hand,
no, he just
got
picked up the
killed.
chainmail.
Ah, finally. Singed is trying to dive.
Oh, that is a very dead Singed. However, well, that was going on. Nunu's ultimate seems to have taken 2 casualties down bottom.
And we see 4k advantage of blue team after 12 minutes. That is a lot.
Yes,
that
but
is huge.
Yes, but look at where the kills are though. 2 kills on Nunu is not optimal. Then again,
it isn't, but Nunu a little bit of damage.
Then again, at this point, Talon has 2 kills, Fortune has 2 kills, Lee Sin has a kill and 2 assists, and Singed, well, Singed is farming.
Only Singed can have a kill. Singed will be fine in the end. He's almost doubling Yorick on farm.
He is farming like a boss,
going to pay off.
And he is just innately tanky because of the character choice. He's keeping Yorick top lane, which is what blue team wants at the moment. And even then, with the advantage they have now, is having Yorick in a team fight enough to make purple team win? Or maybe if Yorick's ultimate is used on Graves, they have just
that's not going to pay off.
Just that bit of extra damage, but Graves is only got level 7, while Misfortune is almost level 9.
However, we see 4 purples coming on mid on Drake, and it's going to be a question as to whether they can get out.
Yeah, Warwick has his ultimate, Lee Sin is not getting out. It is a shame though that Graves did not pick up that kill, not even an assist.
It is. It's for blue team. It's not an issue. 1 for Drake. That's profit. You get 1,000 gold in your entire team, and 1 kill for that.
Even 2 for Drake. And just look what Fortune's and Talon's ultimate did to Rise and Warwick.
But look at Fortune's items. She's so far ahead of Graves. She's so far ahead of everyone else.
She's so far ahead, and she is sitting on almost 1,500 gold. So I'm assuming we'll see her go back after she pushes another wave to buy a BF sword.
Yeah, probably.
And when she has that, well, I'm not sure they can do anything against it. Just look at the damage he's... Just look at the absolutely mental damage he puts out. But she was tanking the turret for some reason.
And on top lane we see Sin again using his poison trail.
He is, however, actually out of mana this time around. But
yes, but his ultimates regenerate a lot of mana.
It's Lee Sin is Oh, and there's Talon. That was actually...
Even though Talon dies now, that's worth it.
Talon dies? Yeah.
Oh no, it's not worth it. Rice does
Well,
pick off Singed. Yeah.
that is not so good for them. If Rice manages to get back into this game, a lot of hurt is going to be put on blue team. But
Yeah,
meanwhile,
I'm reading the chat next to the stream now. Yes, this is one awesome game where one team is dominating quite a bit, and well, let's hope it becomes interesting.
I like the comebacks, I like the underdog. Actually, teams that
We
goes...
saw it last. We were thinking one team would win, and eventually blue team just turned around and they won in one push.
If a team goes CLGU style and actually manages to turtle for an hour and all of a sudden make good on a 12k gold loss, but just look what Fortune is doing to Graves though, and to everyone else.
Fortune is just having fun, but yeah, this is probably not going to end well for her.
No, she has Blood Boil and she has her passive, they cannot catch her.
She's so damn fast.
Problem is though, look at the golds.
465 movement speed on a champion.
No,
Look
at the goal difference between Fortune and Graves. She has almost doubling Graves' farm. Well, and gold in general.
Yeah,
she has
6.6k gold.
She has 3,000 gold ahead of Graves. Even more now since she picked up the turret. It is.
That's BF sword and a zeal. That's a lot of damage.
That is almost a complete bloodthirster. Singed might...
Graves simply can't stop her from just doing another turn.
Nope. Warwick's thinking about it. He ults the Singed under turn and still doesn't kill him. He didn't actually kill him. That is unfortunate.
On the other hand, this Fortune did get a bit cocky there, and that does not go well.
No, she just gave Graves 500 gold, but if she manages to do that another 4 times, she'll feed Graves enough so he becomes dangerous, but at this point they are just 3 of them are turret diving on Warwick. And I'm honestly not sure what Bjork's thinking there. He could not have hoped to get away from that. He might
on the other side
pick up the Yorick, but
yeah, Yorick up top. This is not going to end well for purple team. They're just getting pushed too hard away. They're 10k gold behind. They have
a 50% gold lead. That is no 50%, not 30%.
Depends on which way you're counting.
Yeah. They have a 50% lead. Graves is managing to take the turret to try and bridge the gap, but it is too little too late. If Climax plays safe, there is no way. Yeah, just...
They don't even have to play safe, they just gotta focus on pushing and they will win because they are so much stronger. 10k gold,
unless that might be that is a dead, but she actually picked up price, so I would say
that's
worth
it.
it.
Misfortune is getting not at all. Misfortune is getting too cocky. That way, that's not. Those are big throws.
Rise just picked up a frozen heart. That's something that's less than optimal.
Look at Rice. He has been killed 5 times. He has made 4 kills. He will grow into the game. Rice is the late game mage.
Yes, but look at the goal difference though. He is still 3k behind on Talon.
Yes, eventually, if you have enough armor, then Talon will be useless against you.
No, because he has a Lost Whisper and a Black Cleaver. I'm not entirely sure if armor is the solution to the problem here.
The problem is, purple team is just lacking the power to stop either Misfortune or Talon. And blue team is playing it smart. They don't team fight. They don't team up against them because that's when crowd control comes into account. That's where they may lose. They just keep split pushing and it works like a charm.
Yeah, Lee Sin is taking the turret with Nunu and Yorick's trying, but oh, that is oh, yeah. That was a 4 versus 2 because Talon manages to distract him long enough. Is this gonna be game?
They're just getting tough one by one. It's misfortune. It's just having fun.
Mm-hmm. This is, I'm assuming, game.
Yes, this is probably GG.
They're not gonna finish it this push, but with the inhibitor down, they can just focus on, for example, getting bottom inner turrets.
Well, they have time enough to either get another turret or just
They can
keep pushing.
They can take bottom inner turret, they can take dragon, they can take the enemy jungle. Their own jungle is
Yeah,
gonna
they are
respawn soon.
retreating right now.
They're gonna retreat, they're gonna
They
shop,
will.
and they're gonna come back. Look at how much gold they have. Singe is on 1.3k, Leon over k.
Look at
Talon.
that. Even while they're almost all practically dead, they still win the fight
However,
without a problem.
this if they can't catch up. But now look at Fortune over 2k again. Talon 1.6k. Even Nuna has 1.6k.
I don't understand this. Why does the blue team stay there in the
I
base?
don't know. If they had backed off, oh, I wouldn't call this a throw, but if they do that again,
They're just giving Graves another BF sword, just without a problem.
yeah. If they do this again, they might be in some trouble.
Well, the good part for blue team is purple team now has to defend. They will face super minions
Oh
on
yes.
the lane, so
Look how much trouble Grave is having to take out a super minion. It's not. But like you said, Fortune has died 3 times. All 3 times it was just because she was overconfident. And Yorick is on 77 farm, he just can't get into the game. He has no damage whatsoever. Once he finishes his man immune, he'll be a bit better off for damage, but even then, it is not enough to counteract what QMX has.